So hello guys, this is going to be our first video on our channel. So आज हम बात करेंगे पोर्टर्स 5 फोर्सेस मॉडल, राइट? पोर्टर्स 5 फोर्सेस मॉडल. So what is that? Why we use पोर्टर्स 5 फोर्सेस मॉडल? कि 5 फोर्सेस जो मॉडल है कि इसको हम क्यों यूज़ करते हैं, क्या प्रोसेस है इसका, why we use it. सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल इसके अंदर हम अपना जो कॉम्पिटिटिव एनवायरनमेंट है अराउंड द बिजनेस, ठीक है, वो एनालाइज करते हैं. ओके. एंड सेकेंडली सेम इंडस्ट्री के अंदर हाउ वी कैन मेक मोर प्रॉफिट्स. So this is the main thing. This is the main thing about this concept कि हमारे कॉम्पिटिटिविटी का एनालिसिस होता है. सब दूसरी चीज़ है प्रॉफिट्स, जिसके लिए सभी बिजनेस काम करते हैं, राइट? वो चीज़ हम कैसे एनालाइज करेंगे यहाँ से, ठीक है? सो इसके अंदर 5 फोर्सेस रहते हैं. पहला फोर्सेस रहेगा आपका, फर्स्ट फोर्स वुड बी थ्रेट ऑफ न्यू एंट्रेंट्स. Threat of new entrants. Right. So first is how easy or hard. So जिस इंडस्ट्री के अंदर आप काम कर रहे हैं उसके अंदर easy है या hard है काम करना, ठीक है? दैट वी एनालाइज ओवर हेयर, ठीक है? सेकेंडली, ठीक है, फॉर एन एग्जाम्पल वी कैन टेक एग्जाम्पल ऑफ एयरलाइन इंडस्ट्रीज, राइट? एयरलाइन इंडस्ट्री में क्या होता है कि भाई हाँ, मैसिव कैपिटल रिक्वायरमेंट होता है एंड नॉट एवरीबडी कैन डिप्लॉय दैट काइंड ऑफ कैपिटल इनटू द बिजनेस फ्रॉम द डे वन, राइट? सो दैट्स व्हाई फर्स्ट वन इज इन्वेस्टमेंट, second one is regulations of गवर्नमेंट कि क्या regulations है उस इंडस्ट्री के अंदर एंटर करने के लिए, ठीक है? दैट मैटर्स अ लॉट. ओके. सेकेंड थ्रेट विल बी टॉकिंग अबाउट bargaining power of suppliers. So इसके अंदर bargaining power क्या रहता है, ठीक है? हाउ मच सप्लाई दे कंट्रोल इन द मार्केट, ठीक है? सो लेट्स सपोज इफ यू आर एंटरिंग इनटू थिंग्स लाइक, इसके अंदर क्या फैक्टर्स मैटर करते हैं? काफ़ी सारे फैक्टर्स होते हैं इसके अंदर. फर्स्ट फैक्टर रहता है आपका नंबर ऑफ सप्लायर्स कितने हैं. जिस भी इंडस्ट्री अंदर हम जाना चाहते हैं, नंबर ऑफ सप्लायर कितने हैं. कोई मोनोपोली मार्केट तो नहीं है ये, ठीक है? अगर मोनोपोली मार्केट है तो सप्लायर्स विल हैव अ ग्रेटर एडवांटेज, ओके, बिकॉज दे नो कि और कोई सप्लाई करने वाला नहीं है यहाँ पे. यू आर द ओनली पर्सन हु कैन सप्लाई दैट, ठीक है? सो एंड व्हाट इज़ द कॉस्ट? अगर एक जो आपसे इंपोर्ट कर रहा है बंदा, वो आपसे स्विच कर रहा है, तो क्या कॉस्ट है उसकी? काफ़ी सारी चीज़ मैटर करते हैं. लेट्स सपोज टुडेज इंडस्ट्री वी कैन टॉक अबाउट स्मार्टफोन्स के अंदर अगर मैं बात करूँ, ठीक है, तो यू कैन ईजीली शफल, राइट? अगर आपको लग रहा है कि हाँ एप्पल इज़ नॉट प्रोवाइडिंग द सेम थिंग, you can jump to the Samsung, and if Samsung is not providing the same thing, you can jump to the Moto. If Moto is not providing the same thing, you can jump to any other brand, right? So you have options over here. Suppliers don't have a upper hand, right? So that's the things we were talking about over here. So under this we'll analyze what kind of bargaining power a supplier have. Second thing, bargaining power of a buyer. Here we comes into existence, right? Buyers means us. When we are buying a product, what we are thinking, what is influencing us? Let's suppose price, quality. What is influencing us? If we have a lot of people, lot of suppliers, so let's suppose you are going to buy a laptop, let's say a laptop, right? For laptop, what we can analyze, there are multiple: HP, SO, Dell, Apple. So we have a lot of options. It's a pure competition market there. Where, so what is pure competition? First question. Pure competition is where there are a lot of suppliers and a lot of buyers, okay, and all have their own pricing, their own techniques, own features. So that's where pure competition market comes into existence. So that's where we always analyze what's the purchasing power or bargaining power of buyer in our industry. So let's suppose over here I've given you an example of HP, S, Dell and Apple. Okay, over here, if a buyer thinks that the HP price is higher, you can shift to Dell within the same features, right? So they have an option to switch. They have an option to switch, and they can switch because they are looking for that price point. They are looking for that quality thing. Additionally, so number 3, we'll be talking about, yeah, next one, number 4, I'm sorry about that. So it's a threat of substitute. Substitute means when you are a manufacturer, right, and you're producing things, so you will see what kind of substitutes are there in the market, right? So today we'll take an example of sugar. So sugar, we talk about, there are multiple products which are substituting and which are the alternate of sugar, right? So first one is, we can take an example of sugar-free products, non-calories, or we can take example of stevia, because now people are getting more health conscious as well. So this threat become a little bit even bigger than it was before, right? So, and additionally, so we will have to analyze how we can make benefits and profits out of that as well. So that's a threat of substitute. And the last one, fifth one, if we talk about, fifth one is industry rivalry. Okay, so it's a kind of competitiveness in the market. So if you are offering a product, let's suppose you're offering coffee to the people, how many other industry rivals you have? So let's say you're Nescafe, so you have Brew as a partner, right? You have Tata as well for you, okay? So there are multiple brands available in this sector, right? You have a no-name brand as well. You have a GC brand as well. So these are the lot of brands which are available there, right? So you have to analyze what makes you different: your price, your product, what is making you different in that situation. If you think that you have something unique, you can continue with that and can continue to make profit out of it. So over here, what we have learned from this Porter's 5 forces model. So we will cover it up. So first thing, if we talk about, we have analyzed how attractive an industry can be. Additionally, how profitable it is, what kind of regulations are there, and is it sustainable? So we will think of all these things when we think of a business or starting a business, guys. Right, so here we are. Today we have completed our Porter's 5 forces model. So if you have any queries or any questions, please put in the comment box and we'll get back to you on that. Thank you.